See, so there's the secondary part of that conversation. The secondary part of my point to that was like, I don't really pay attention to the goings on of the world. What I know about what's going on outside of my existence comes from my dad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't focus on what's going on out there. I am aware that there's things going on. I understand it. I understand that there's things happening, but like, I'm not listening to what's happening out there. I've been that way forever. I mean, as far back as I can remember. Like, I don't really focus on the current state of socio-political situations and stuff like that, and the unrest of the citizens of our country and of the world, and like the people that living in our world. Like, I really haven't ever. Am I wrong for that? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm naive for not participating and being aware of what's happening out there. So whenever things like that start to come up, I get really uncomfortable, because I don't want to speak about things that I don't know and I don't understand. You know what I mean? So I don't have an opinion necessarily about certain political views or political things that are happening or things that are happening out in the world, because I'm not attached to it. I don't have any I'm not educated on it, right? I can speak about the Bible because I've been in the Bible a lot. The book of Revelation notwithstanding, right? I haven't spent a lot of time studying Revelation, but I've read it. You know what I mean? It just I didn't focus on it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so it makes me uncomfortable to go in that direction, because I don't want to tell people things that aren't true. Now, if it's just me voicing my opinion, okay, I understand. I get it. I'm real careful. I'm real calculated with that, right?
So what I've been doing is I've been, which this is probably the most horrible thing to say, but I've been flipping through TikTok, and something will come up like that video that we were watching just a minute ago. Something will come up, and I'm listening to it, dude. And I'm all, oh man, and then I'm like, I gotta find it. Then I go back to it and I start reading it, and then it's. Yeah. And then it's back to this. It's back to that. It's back to this. Back to that. Right. So I am forming my own opinion, and that's all it is my opinion. Right. At this point, it's conjecture. It's not like this is anything is going to happen. And to be honest, I don't think you could read Revelation 100 times in your life and be so confident that you can say what it means. I think. Because every time you read it, I've already read it once, and now everything I'm reading means something completely different. Right. Like it's not saying the same thing to me as it was saying before. Yeah. So, and then I've talked to you about that before. When Judges, I read Judges, and then I went back because I was like, man, dude, what? I went back and I read portions of it again, and it's certain other things stuck out to me, in a different way. Right. It's not. You could read it as much as you want. It's. The way that everything is described, parables and this and this and this, it's not a definite. It doesn't say first thing that will happen. A, number one, this date. Second thing that will happen. Right. It's not a timeline. B, number two, this time, this date. No, it doesn't do that. He lays it out for prophetic events, according to prophecy. These are the things that need to happen, and we're starting to see a bunch of that. Yeah. There's already been a bunch of that happen, and now we're really starting to see a whole bunch of more of that starting to take shape, and it's like, okay.